What's up, everybody? We got some hot topics today, including the anniversary of Biggie's death. We got America's obesity problem, and Nike introduces new headgear for Muslim women. All that and more on Black Hollywood Lives this week.
You are tuned in to Black Hollywood Live this week.
Hey.
Here we go. 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 What?
I was a terrorist in the public school era.
Tell us, Biggie.
Bathroom passes, cutting classes, squeezing asses. Smoking blunts was a daily routine since 13. A chubby nigga on the scene. I used to have the Trey Deuce and the Deuce in my bubble goose. Now I got the Mac in my knapsack, lounging black.
I mean, I just don't repeat it because if I drop the wrong word, I'll be
with
like,
my sidekicks, rocking fly kicks. Honeys wanna chat.
hey, shout out to Notorious B.I.G.
Shout out to B.I.G. We are celebrating him today. It has been 20 years.
I know.
20 years since the death of B.I.G.
That makes me feel so old.
It makes me feel so old. But before we get into that, welcome to Black Hollywood Lives this week. I'm your host, Daryl Kristen. Joining me today is the beautiful Courtney Stewart.
I'm beautiful, yay.
Even though I don't really...
Even though if you saw the show
we were
before
fighting
the
right
show,
before this, but that's a different subject. I got a little mad at
anyway.
You know what? Because I put my game face on, baby.
Oh, damn.
No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
I believe in my own beauty. I
She's
don't need
gorgeous.
you.
She don't need you
Black
because
man.
what was
You don't
yesterday?
need me. It was
man.
International Women's Day
Black
yesterday. You don't
man.
need
It's
me.
International Women's Day all day, every day. That's why I'm still inbred, and that's why my
Celebrating the
soldier's on
Black
my shirt.
sisters. That's right. That's
Look
right.
at her.
No, I
Go,
love
Courtney.
My soldier's on my
And
shirt.
DJ Jesse J representing the Notorious B.I.G. shirt.
Hey, what up, y'all?
We got, you guys saw them last week.
They
We got
back,
the
y'all.
Superstar PR team. They loved us so much they came back this week. We got Karen Drain.
Oh, that's Karen.
That's you, girl. That's you.
You know, I know y'all tried to give Karen a little slack last week because of her Trump.
No, we appreciate everyone's
But we
commentary.
like
He has
everybody's
been fired
commentary.
since then.
She
That's
came
what we
fired.
do. That's what we
And
do.
then we got Monique Green in the house.
Momo.
I don't know if we have the dog with us today.
No.
Oh, he's somewhere
went
out
out.
there.
He's
Let him-
outside.
someone's
Chris Brown is
babysitting him.
busy.
Chris Brown, the dog, is busy.
Somebody's babysitting him.
Somebody's babysitting him. But welcome to Black Hollywood Live this week. We have been having some interesting conversations before the show started today.
Shout
But yes, listen,
Honey.
we should have recorded that show and played it for our
I mean,
show
I'm going to
today.
drop a bomb soon, randomly throughout the show.
You're going to just drop a bomb.
You're
we
gonna
go.
just
I'm
drop
going
it
to
at the
mix it
beginning.
up, start some conversation, but what we
All right, well, first of all, let's start off with just celebrating Biggie. All right,
Okay.
so we start off with this. We play Biggie, even though Karen said you didn't know this song, which I'm
I did
surprised.
not.
You from New York? What do you? New Rochelle, baby. What's up?
I am, but I've never heard that song before.
This is the underground shit right
It
there.
is, but
Wait, no, it ain't.
It's not really.
I mean, but it kind of. I mean,
Charting.
No, but for all the songs that he
Charting?
did, this
I don't
is
know about that.
this
For
was not
white
one.
people, it's an
You
underground
mean like the
song.
things that we saw the videos for on like Ooh La La? What was it called?
like I know
Video
a
song?
lot of Biggie songs. I
Hypnotized,
just
you
never
know.
heard that one.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, those are the
remember,
mainstream songs, but-
remember Rod
yeah.
Digger when she was hot?
Correct.
Yeah.
She had a remix to that. Like,
She did.
Yeah.
She did. This was I
at
used to
you,
love this
Jesse.
track.
My favorite
Knowing
Biggie
your
song is
music
What's Beat.
history.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I want to ask everybody.
That's
So
dope.
let's take a moment for Biggie. What's your favorite
I'll
song
start
is
with
What's
Beef.
Beef?
And the real reason
And why is that?
I will tell you because Puffy is in the background with the ad libs.
What's beef?
Yeah.
He
Beef is
needs
when you're
like-
done it in the streets.
And-
I don't know all the
no,
lyrics.
that's
Sorry.
definitely not
Yeah.
it. He said, "Beef is when you make your enemies start your Jeep."
Whatever.
And Puffy's in the back like,
Start your Jeep. Yeah, he like
his ad libs were
he like
perfect.
added
ad-libs are
everything.
good.
Yeah, yeah, you're
His
right.
ad libs were perfect.
You're right.
But
That's why
Tupac
it's my
got the
favorite.
best ad-libs in the whole
Okay, we're not
wide
talking about
world.
Tupac today.
Ain't his day,
It's not
girl.
true.
It's not his
On
day.
International Women's Day, I wasn't running around talking about my dick.
Right, exactly. Okay,
let's keep it on Biggie.
Mo, what's your favorite
Yeah,
Biggie
I have
song?
two.
Okay.
But girl,
Sky
your
is the
favorite.
limit and Victory.
Ooh, Sky is the
I love
limit is my
Sky
jam
the
because I had the 112 in the background. Sky's the limit.
All you can have what you want.
And that video was
what
so
you want.
adorable.
Have what you
It was so
Be
cute.
what you want.
It was very touching too.
I love that
So
song.
touching.
Okay,
Like
what's the
Abba, he had
second?
passed.
What's the second one you said?
Victory.
Oh yeah, Victory. Yeah. And then yeah.
It was a little hard, but I loved
Yeah, I'm
it.
feeling that. Puffy came hard on that one too, so I feel you that.
Puffy
Yeah.
I feel
always
you.
hard.
Courtney.
She stole mine. My favorite is Sky's the Limit, just because I know he had passed, and when they did the video, and like it was like
You felt it.
it was.
It was real.
But then I always be getting down to one more chance.
Classic.
Yeah, it's classic.
Classic
I mean, and that
song. Go,
video,
Court.
the video is the hotness. The
Yes.
video is the
Yeah.
hotness. Everybody.
They had the best videos.
They
Like
had
the whole bad
absolutely.
boy. Like they came through with the videos.
Absolutely. Jesse.
I
Jesse?
mean, I picked that song specifically because Party and Bullshit is like one of my all-time. Like as a DJ, like I love that song because you can put it on for anybody and they jam to it.
Right.
I also like What You Want, but I can't really repeat none of the lyrics to that.
Yeah, that's a good one
Wait,
too.
What You
yeah,
Want?
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a
Like
good one.
Biggie?
With Jay-Z.
Yes.
That's a good one. Yeah.
We might
that's
have
a
to
good one.
play
They'd
a
be like,
little snippet
what
of
you
that.
want? I can't, you know what I mean? But can we play that? What you
And
Yeah,
actually, Steve,
I
can
don't
you-
know that one either.
Steve, can you look up What You Want?
It should be. Because it was, they re-released it.
What You Want?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a good
I
one.
can't, you
A
know
lot
what I
of
mean?
times we don't know that's the title of the song.
Exactly.
We know the words. We're like, oh, I didn't know that.
Wait.
No, girl, once you hear the song, that
You'll be
means
like,
when he
"Oh."
says it,
Yeah, but that's what we
what you want? Like,
But
I'll
we
hear
probably
it.
didn't know that was the title.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sticking ice picks on the tip of your dick.
Oh, yeah, I don't know this one at all.
Never heard
Ain't
this.
that
Never
some
heard this
shit?
one
I'm a
either.
hardcore, harder than the Plymouth. It ain't no
I love
flip.
turned up
It's a
Biggie.
nigga with a split and a throat for fifth. Pressed on your back. So what you want, nigga? How you wanna act? I hope civilized, cause I love to see niggas die. Brains all leaking out on the street and the pastor preaching.
Oh,
He
yeah,
was
that's
a
my
good man.
Okay, I've never heard.
that.
But you know what? You
Remember
did put us on to 2 Biggie songs that we had no
never
idea
heard.
about.
Right, I'm like,
DJ Jesse J.
DJ Jet, that's what
You
he
can
does.
find them on
That's
Instagram,
what he
ladies and
does.
gentlemen.
That's what he does. That's what he does. My favorite Biggie song is Warning.
Oh,
Okay,
Yeah.
I like
Who the hell
Morning
is
too.
this?
Page me at 5:46 in the morning, crack a dawn and now I'm yawning. Wipe the cold out my eye. See who's paging me.
This is why. It's my nigga Pop from the barbershop.
Okay,
That's my
there we go,
song.
Sharon.
That's my.
Okay.
That's my joint. I'm just saying.
Right.
I get a little excited.
Yeah.
I get a little excited when I hear that song.
I know that's your jam.
You know what I'm saying? That's my joint.
President of Black Hollywood Live.
right.
But you know what?
Now you know.
Rest in peace,
So
Biggie.
rest in
Yes.
peace, Biggie. It's crazy. It's been 20 years. The
Right.
case is still not solved. Can you
Crazy.
believe
Nope.
that?
Right.
Still not solved to this day.
His
Nobody's
mother
even
said
been
today
arrested.
that she thinks she knows. I didn't read the interview.
Who
but
said that?
His
I read
mother
that, yeah.
said
Yeah.
that she thinks she knows who murdered.
But she said that for a little bit.
She
I felt
said
like.
she thinks
yeah.
she knows. She thinks the LAPD knows, and that whoever was involved
At that time.
at the time, like there was a conspiracy specifically to not have, because they've not arrested anybody. Like there's
No one.
never
Michael
been anybody
Jackson.
charged.
Everybody was in cahoots. That's all.
Exactly.
So they know who killed them.
They
Rest
know
in peace.
who
They
killed
definitely know.
Well,
Rest in peace.
for the fans out there, obviously we know during that time period that he and Faith had a long relationship. I still remember that Vibe cover of he and Faith sitting in the backseat of that car in the middle of New York. It was super sexy. Well, Faith is actually doing a duets album called
Yes.
The King and I, which comes out in May.
She been
And
trying to
it's
put this
I was
album
gonna
out.
say.
I thought it was already out.
Remember
No,
when we went?
no, but I'm excited
remember
about
that
this.
concert we
Supposed to
went
come out on
to?
Yes.
the anniversary though. No, it was supposed to come out on the anniversary, like the big 20,
Yeah.
and it's not out.
Well, that's okay because it's coming out this year and
Hopefully.
it's 25 tracks. Evans has worked on. She said for the last 2 years she's worked on the tracks. It's
better
also
be- well,
going to
they better be
feature.
really
It's going to
good.
feature Snoop Dogg, Busta Rhymes, Jadakiss, Lil C's, and Lil Kim.
We all
so
sit here like-
listen.
Well, hey, here's what I'm excited for.
I'll be there for it.
Here, all I'm
I'll be there
excited
for it.
off that is the fact that Lil Kim, because I'm sure they're gonna
Yes.
invest money in it, and Lil Kim gonna be able to record in an actual studio. Because since Lil Kim has come out of prison, I love Lil Kim, and fuck you haters, I love Lil
her
Kim.
too.
Oh, I love
but
Lil Kim.
since she's come out of prison, this bitch has been recording music in a basement somewhere because it sound like shit. Who mixing her shit? I'm sorry, I'm a Kim fan, and that's
I'm
my
a
problem.
huge Kim fan.
I
I'm
haven't
a
heard
huge Kim
anything.
She sound like a robot on every song, like she's singing in a fucking basement. I can't. Bye.
Kim,
in
where
front of a
are you
fan.
recording?
Along
Please
with
come to
that,
Black
also
Hollywood
to
Live and
like-
clear up where you've been recording
I
your
would
songs.
Kim, we
I
got
would
you. We
love-
got
Let's invite Kim to the Black Hollywood
Kim,
Live.
we got
please.
you, girl. We got you. We got
Come
a
on,
seat
girl.
right here.
I was
for
with
you.
you for
wouldn't even
Gay
be able
Pride
to
when you
breathe.
performed.
I love.
I would be like-
Listen, I went to the Bad Boy reunion tour this year, and
You made it, yeah, because you didn't invite us. I remember.
Sorry, I got to.
Karen went as well.
I'm still on a high
Everyone
from that
knows.
She didn't
because
make me.
that was honestly, I've been to a lot of concerts. That is honestly one of the best
Best
concerts
concert.
I
I've
can
ever
imagine.
been
You
to.
went to the LA show?
Glad you
I
had
went
a
to
good
LA
time.
show.
LA show was the
In my life, Little
It's
Kim
really unfortunate we
killed
weren't
it.
invited.
She
Yeah.
killed it.
She-
112, Carl Thomas.
Fire-
That's my
You know.
problem. Is like Lil Kim
She's
still
good.
performs
She has
and it's
it.
great, but then when you drop a single, it's like
What was
you're-
that?
Yeah, like you on some like what's the auto tune? Like, come on, girl. No
You
one wants
can
to-
rap.
Maybe she don't know
Okay.
where she's at. Like she
Right.
don't know
That's
what lane
there you
or
go.
where to go.
That's what I'm
with
saying.
it.
Like, because music
We're
is
trying to figure it out.
Lil Kim. Like
You don't need
Yeah,
no
but so many people that took Little Kim's lane, but she don't know
But
where
here's
else
the
to
thing,
go.
guys. I
Probably.
hear
She's
you.
trying
I
to
hear
be
on that,
Nicki
Courtney.
Minaj.
I hear
No,
you
no,
on that.
she
But here's the
can-
thing.
no,
Music
no.
industry has changed
No,
so
no, no.
much.
Hold up.
I'm gonna say
It doesn't
She's
matter.
trying to be Nicki Minaj.
No, she's not. How she gonna try to
We're all
be Nicki
yelling
Minaj?
over each
Because
other.
once
We're
you
yelling over each
apply
other.
auto
We're
tune
yelling
to a
over each
rap
other.
voice, you trying to be Nicki Minaj. You're trying to be pop. My thing is this: Lil Kim has consistently the GOAT mixtape was one of the greatest mixtapes ever dropped. Lil
Sure.
Kim.
Agreed.
Sure.
And then after that, it was just like everything you did, you threw auto tune on your voice, and I'm just like, stop trying to keep up with the kids. Because your shit is dope.
But you know, it's a lot of people outside that decide who and what
There you go.
sounds that
But see,
are.
hanging out with her,
Kim wanted that.
I
But
think
it's her family
for
members that she
I think
keeps
it's for
around her.
funding, for the record label, for whoever has to support it and sell it. They're like, Kim,
Girl,
no,
who's
this needs to
selling
sound
her?
a little
I
bit
agree.
more
She's
like
selling
so.
them
I agree with you.
I get that, but I don't think it was Lil' Kim. I don't think Lil' Kim would ever be like, yeah, I want auto-tune on my voice, because I don't need to. I'm Lil' Kim. I'm known for my voice
Girl.
alone.
I don't think
I'm
she's
sorry.
like married. Like I don't think she.
It's the people behind her.
It is the
Got
people
it.
behind her. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I think
maybe
she's
You're
in
little
it.
Kim.
Again,
You
little
can't tell me-
Kim, we need you to come
Yeah.
down here and
Come.
set up everything
Like,
for us.
spit
We're
right
business
here,
room.
like,
yes.
straight
and
up,
just
we
tell,
just
and
wanna
just tell
hear
us
it.
everything that happened.
I
I
would
gotta
be
say
upset.
this,
I
and I'm
agree.
not. This is no diss and no disrespect, because you know I love Kim. But has the plastic
about to
surgery
disrespect her.
affected
No, come on.
anything with her?
Really?
I'm just saying.
We're not talking.
Maybe,
She does not
maybe
have an
not.
opera voice.
She
like,
still
we're
looks
not worried
bomb.
about her nose.
No, but I mean, like any of that. Does that
No.
affect anything?
I don't know. The
I don't
nose
know.
probably does.
The nose. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
the nose probably does.
It
yeah.
could. It could. You know, I'm not.
Why
I
do
love
we know
Kim.
she got nose
No,
surgery?
here's my thing.
Allegedly.
She
Yo,
definitely
hold
has
up.
nose.
Allegedly. I got you, Kim.
Right.
Why you playing?
Oh.
Girl,
Allegedly.
we ain't gonna
Why you
lie
playing?
for
She
Kim.
can still
okay?
pack them cats in
No,
the
I mean,
Cadillac.
she learned about lying. You know what I mean? She
I
had
got
that
you, Kim. It's
situation.
alleged.
Listen, I got
Just-
you, Kim, too.
Just
You-
come
listen.
and spit for us, and we will enjoy and appreciate
We
you.
got a stage
just
for you
come
right
and
here.
let me honestly have a real conversation. I genuinely would love it because like honestly, I used to be like my mom's favorite album that I used to have was Notorious KM.
I love that you said your mom's
Your
favorite
Honestly,
album, though.
because it was an edited version, so
Yeah,
she
you
didn't.
had to edit it.
But I had the real one in my sock
How y'all
drawer.
gonna skip over hardcore like that?
No.
That was
That's
see,
okay.
I had-
No.
I had
Hardcore was
hardcore.
a
Jesus.
joy.
That was a.
And La Bella Mafia.
I had to hide hardcore.
I used to be scared
Because I
of
just did, Jesse.
Now it don't look to handle it like a
real.
Jenna Jackie.
Exactly.
You know what I'm just
Hello.
saying?
Don't you
Yeah.
ever.
Take it in the buns. Yeah,
You better tell your
that's
mother to
what-
get her hardcore CD up.
No, first of all,
what I'm
girl,
saying.
you gotta listen to the story. My mother listens to Celine Dion and is Greek. Okay, so the fact that she liked Little Kim
Yeah.
was like, okay,
A big thing, yeah.
She found though, but it was an edited CD. I had the original in my sock drawer, and my mom found it and like was like, oh, and she put it in and was she heard "Cause Suck My Dick" is on there, but it was the unedited one. She was like,
Oh.
Jesse, what have you been listening to? And like I was like, I couldn't listen. No more hip hop after that and all that. I mean, I had to like secretly hide all my shit.
Yeah.
But my thing is with Kim, it was just like I used to be in my bedroom as a gay man. Like I used to pretend I was Lil' Kim. I'd put her music on and be like in my mirror, like yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it hurts me because it's just like she should be on top. And when she got out, and then hanging out with her.
She's dope.
I hung out with her when she was doing her tour. She's an amazing live performer.
And she's a sweet person,
and,
too.
And the sweetest person ever. But she let that man be around her, and I didn't feel like he was a positive influence. And I love that she keeps her family close to her, but I
She does.
also have realized that in this industry, you need a management team. You need someone who is not your family, who can tell your family, nah.
Yeah.
This is what we need, and I feel like that's what she's lacking personally. And I would love to have that conversation with her face to face.
So Jesse J for Lil' Kim's manager. Jesse J.
Come in.
Little Kim's
Come in.
manager.
Great.
Come on.
DJ Jesse J. For
Let
Little
me
Kim's
be Lil'
manager.
Kim's
That will be the
manager.
live
There won't be
studio audience to that.
There won't be no Nicki Minaj.
Unfortunately, we have to move
Well,
on
there ain't
to
really
other
no Nicki
subjects.
Minaj right
girl,
now.
there is a
well,
Nicki
there you
There's
go.
always a Nicki
Wait, I gotta throw this in
Thank
too.
you.
Diddy wants everybody to rap a Notorious
Wait.
B.I.G. lyric for a new social media campaign. I don't know if you saw that.
They already did it.
Well,
Yeah, it's going on now.
You didn't see it? They all did Juicy.
I know, but I'm just saying, like other people who don't know,
They all.
you should join.
It was like you didn't. It was like
like a
Redman,
thing.
but like they were all messing up the lyrics. It was funny.
Yeah.
That's like,
hard one.
how they did when they did the tribute for Little Kim, but that's another story.
Who messing
Ooh,
up
yeah,
Lil'
they
Kim
did.
lyrics?
Who's that guy? It was Rich Homie
Why was-
Quan.
Yeah.
He didn't even know the lyrics.
On
Like, how
stage.
dare you
The
disrespect
fact that they even pulled Rich Homie Quan for
Like,
like,
where did he come from?
That, like,
That was just a bad idea.
No, but Redman and Method Man shouldn't be messing up either. So
First
it's
of all,
like,
Lil Mama wouldn't come out for the Lil' Kim tribute. Like,
oh.
But she shouldn't either.
Ooh. All right.
She
on
was at
that
the Lil'
note,
Kim
Okay,
concert.
the shade was
the
real.
shade is
From-
real up in the room right now. On that note, let's switch to some other shade because we got Ben Carson shade.
All right, so Ben Carson, as you
All
see,
right.
has been dragged on Twitter because he was making a speech, and at his
needed to be.
speech,
He always making a speech.
he decided to, kind of say, well, not kind of say, he
said
basically
He
said
didn't kind of
Yeah,
say.
he kinda said it.
that basically slaves had come over here with a, this vision of wanting a better life for their children, and called slaves immigrants. My thing is, who wrote accentuate the positive? Oh, no, that's from the picture, excuse me. I was like, child, there ain't nothing positive to talk about this.
Exactly.
Ben Carson. So then people are coming out and saying, well, Obama called slaves. Difference. If you rewind and
Context,
watch, when
Sonny.
Obama made that comment, he was reading it and was like, foot in my mouth, what is being said right now? Ben Carson was like, children, come along. Let me tell you a story about America. The immigrants came on a slave ship. So Twitter dragged him, and I gotta say my favorite meme is this one that we're showing you guys up here right now. It said, according to Ben Carson, this was a Carnival cruise.
And they said that Rosa Parks was a travel agent.
A travel agent.
I just didn't even take it as funny at all. I'm sorry.
No, the memes are funny because the
memes are
fact
funny.
that Ben Carson, you are known.
I'm actually.
Look at Courtney's face. Courtney's face is my face.
I
Thank you,
don't.
Courtney.
Yeah, and my face
Because
as well.
like, how do you like?
And you should, I would,
Again, we
I
said
wouldn't-
last week we want Trump to win because it only
Correction.
denigrates us.
Y'all said that.
No,
but
you have
as
to
like
want-
Americans,
Correction.
No, correction.
Karen.
Why did Trump?
We're in hope, folks.
Well,
Karen said that. Karen has
thought
just
he
been fired
should
for
win.
saying that.
But I'm just saying, like,
Trump, can you hire Karen?
Trump losing.
Oh, yeah, I would
Trump
love that.
losing is not a win for Black people.
At
so
all.
like, nobody should be wishing for Trump to lose.
Well, we're not wishing, but we just.
or hoping that he doesn't pull it off, basically.
We want him to succeed.
We want him to succeed, but Ben Carson.
Do we really?
You
Right. I mean,
He
like,
has to,
I
like-
we just don't care at this point.
Yeah. Do we really care?
I don't.
You
I mean,
have
that's what
to
we can
care.
do. It's
He's
all
here
we
for
can
4
do.
years. No, hold up. He's in office for 4 years.
Well, let's see.
He can literally.
Something might happen.
He
There have been worse
very,
presidents.
be very clear. He can very likely have to nominate 2 more Supreme
You're
Court
right.
justices
True.
in his tenure
right.
as president.
No, you're right.
That matters to our
You're right.
day-to-day experience.
You're
Point
right.
blank,
Yeah.
period.
Well, I hope he's not
Trump
watching this
means
show.
something.
I'm just so tired of hearing the
He
BS
on
about
Twitter.
him on
You
a
can
daily
be tired
daily
of it all
basis.
you want to.
That you know what I'm
can
saying?
be I'm tired as fuck, and I stopped watching news and I'm a news junkie. I admit it. I watch it constantly.
You
It
and
was
me
in my
both.
brain all the time. I had to cut it off because it stresses me out.
Yeah.
Because it's not a small thing.
No,
this
it's
is a
major.
very pivotal point.
I don't
in
take this as a
country.
joke.
It's not a joke. It's not funny. What he's doing is real. His shit affects my day-to-day life. We'll talk about the healthcare plan in a little bit. Like, that is literally day-to-day life. It is actually affecting our lives. It's not removed from us at all. But my point being in this whole situation is that in the end, Ben Carson was nominated for HUD secretary.
He's a joke.
And it's embarrassing to
It's
the
a
point.
joke.
It's like embarrassing to the point of being disturbing that he would say
He's a
that,
joke.
Sink.
But that's the point. He's not.
can't even take him
he's
seriously.
a highly educated.
I don't care. Highly educated people also make very ignorant
they
statements.
do, but
Absolutely.
that's the problem because he's not a highly educated person just existing in normal space. He's a highly educated person that has now been nominated to run the House of Urban Development. Like, that's not a small thing. Those people's lives will
It's
be
actually
affected
scary as
by
hell.
the decisions that he makes. And the very idea that he would come to people, there's a whole like movement right now about like how reparations can be, should we investigate the effects of slavery and like all these things. Ava DuVernay's 13th documentary, like, should we evaluate what the really
DuVernay.
fuck is going on and why Black people are not able to progress in this country? Like, people were just beginning to believe that maybe we've done something not okay by Black people, and that this whole like jail system and like the way we did criminal justice maybe was kind of slanted and not okay with Black people. And this Negro who has been in fucking public
Black
housing.
man, correction. Let's just call him a black man. Don't even give it that. Don't give it that much power. We understand you upset.
He literally has come along, has now been appointed to a very serious position that can literally change the lives of people day to day, and you're gonna communicate.
But that's
to
how
the
they do
broader-
us. They get a person of art that looks like us to try to represent us and say shit like that.
But
So
it's
that we-
unacceptable.
it's
like
very
it's
unacceptable.
2017. We can't sit here and say, don't get me wrong, we can laugh at the memes that come out and all of that.
Well, that's why I said
I'm not even laughing at
That's why I said I don't even laugh at the memes
didn't think
because
that shit
if
was
you
funny
Ben
at all.
Carson
if you do,
disturbs me
he's
so much.
in a position of power now
But
to
that's
make
scary to
legit
me.
decisions.
But here's the thing. That's
Not
why I
yet.
said I
thought
can't.
he
I
was
can't laugh at the
nominated,
memes
right?
because
not yet.
we're giving him so much
Okay,
power.
but
was
you
his
laugh at Trump
welcome
memes,
to
and
the-
this man is
I don't laugh at Trump memes.
Boy, bye. And he is.
I don't laugh at Trump memes.
We have.
I don't laugh
on
at
this
Trump
show.
memes.
Anyways, so Samuel L. Jackson came out to say, it strikes me as a misguided and more than anything for a person that is supposed to be as smart as he is, it smacks of ignorance.
Right.
If you cannot proofread something and see for yourself that there is something wrong with this, then you really need to be where you are, and you should probably do us all a favor and resign and go off into obscurity. So he went on the Late Late Show where James Gordon said, I thought that was one of the best tweets that I've ever seen, and you've gotten, Samuel L. Jackson's gotten a lot of slack from it. Samuel L. Jackson on the show said, look, you guys are talking about, slaves were immigrants and they're in the bottom of a ship chained up. And then this man starts talking about hopes and dreams. When they get to this country and living a better life, what the fuck are you talking about?
Right, Sam will come through, honey.
The slave narrative.
But even, have you seen Cher's tweet? Hers is actually good too.
What
Look at you knowing about Cher over there,
I
Martin
ain't
Green.
checking for Cher.
Publicist of the Stars, knowing about Cher. Go ahead, share that with us. Share
what Cher
comment with
said.
us. Go and share what Cher said. There you go.
She said something like, how can slaves be immigrants when they can? I forgot.
Oh, come on now. You can't
No, you have
off
to
the top.
just look it up. I mean, really quick,
I ain't
Cher.
Googling Cher.
Well,
We ain't
whatever.
got time
But
to
she
Google
said
on this
something
show.
really positive in regards to that. Like she was like, at all too. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this man?
At the end of the day, Ben Carson's a joke. Let's move on.
You
Yeah.
say he's a joke, but he is in position.
Okay, we can't stress over that.
But it's not about stress.
No, baby.
It's about
It
the
is.
fact
reality.
that it's reality.
It is, but
he
I mean,
is
what
in a
can,
position
what
to
can
make
we
decisions.
do? But what can we do?
You can continue to speak to your representatives. You can continue to be in your communities and be a voice that whatever he's doing, these conversations, it's not okay that what he said is what he said.
But
that should not be communicated ever. Just like we were pissed off that the Texas, when those textbooks came out that were saying that black slaves were immigrants to this country, and people were like, hold up, wait, what? People were reading in textbooks that slaves were immigrants. Those textbooks were printed and copied in this country and sent to schools in America. You have to say that's not acceptable. And it's funny, like we play on the internet and all that shit and be like, oh, it's a joke and he's a joke and he's a joke. Yes, he is fucked up and that is a joke, but we have to be clear that it's not just a joke. That's not okay that that's what you're communicating to the rest of this country. Because it's easy for the other side to be like, you're right.
Yeah, right. And he's one of your people. He's talking for you.
That goes back to me
He's
saying
talking for
that that's
African
what they
Americans.
do. They put a person that looks like us
That's
in
what
a
I'm saying.
position
Don't give
like
him no
that to
damn
be the
power.
voice
I am
for
not a
us.
fan.
All right, so Samuel L. Jackson also had this
All right, so we're
conversation
gonna
on
switch
Twitter.
on. We're gonna switch.
About the movie Get Out. Now, we saw Get Out
Yes,
together.
we did.
Samuel L. Jackson.
What'd you guys think, by the way?
Yeah.
Loved it.
I want to see it.
Now,
I didn't like
you haven't
it.
seen it?
I mean,
You guys seen it?
I've seen it. I thought it was normal shit.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like,
it wasn't nothing like, what
You
everybody's
weren't
spreading and raving.
surprised.
No, it wasn't. Because that's normal stuff.
Right, yeah.
Like, what was so, oh my God.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, well, okay, what was so odd about it is the fact that I love psychological things.
Me too.
So the fact that just period, it was a film that wanted to touch on issues that aren't being discussed, I enjoyed that. What I didn't care for is I enjoyed our conversation afterwards, but then I would go out and talk to certain friends and it's like, well, you know what I mean? Like, now I just look at white people like, they all crazy and this is all da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
But I'm just trying to figure out what was the
Fucking-
psychological thing about it.
Well,
Because
that's,
I already knew
we always
what they
say that, like,
do.
because black people that saw it, like, that wasn't like, oh, shocker. Like, there was
Right.
nothing shocking about it as a person of color. However, people that are not
Are
of
we
color.
really shocked about anything?
No,
at
but
this
not even a
stage?
person of not color. They
I mean,
should be
are we-
shocked. They know
are we
what they
shocked
know.
about
but
anything
the
right now?
point that they actually put a movie out that did that, where normally it would be the opposite. You watch a film
But
where
we
it's
talk
like,
about that all the time.
but you
amongst
finally
me.
got a movie
talk
that
about
Finally, we're starting to transition
Okay, so
into...
that was the
Okay,
point
sorry.
because it's finally a
Look at
movie that
another
says it. Like,
thing.
Then you
this
that
is
put,
what it
that
is?
put out that,
Okay,
that this is
okay.
the way certain people act.
have to
So
see it.
Samuel L. Jackson came out to say, look, I think it's great that the movie's doing everything it's doing and people are loving it.
Right.
But I know the young brother who's in the movie, and he's British. And I tend to wonder what the movie would have been with an American brother who really feels that. So John Boyega...
I think he was wrong for saying
So
that,
listen,
to be honest with you.
listen to what I'm saying.
Once we give him credit, he comes to say some shit like this.
John Boyega, who played in the new Star Wars, tweeted at him, "Black Brits versus African American. Damn, a stupid ass conflict we don't have time for." What do you guys think?
I'm not mad at that.
I didn't even know he was British. Which one? The
No.
main character was British?
I'm not mad at
John Boyega? No.
Yes, he
Okay.
was.
Yeah, the main
I
the main
couldn't-
guy
I
in Get Out is.
couldn't tell.
is
Oh, I didn't know.
Here's my thing. There's always been a really underlying thing between American black and British African American.
Yeah.
It was just black anywhere else. I feel.
No, but there, but
'Cause even
but there,
Africa-
no, but there,
We're
but there,
technically
no, but
supposed to be black
there's
Americans,
been
but
a
I
thing.
believe
There's
we can
been
call
a
it
thing
African
for
American.
many
That's
years.
because technically slavery in England ended before slavery in America, and that on some level, like even in Europe in general, Western Europe, like black people were more accepted when they went to Europe at a time when America had not evolved to the point of acceptance.
Right.
So in terms of being slightly ahead, yes. But do British black people experience similar racism and all
Absolutely.
that? It's very
For
much,
sure.
it's very much the
Absolutely.
same, and that's why people like John Boyega is kind of like, dude, no, we still are
Yes.
suffering just like you.
No, they're
I
suffering
actually
worse,
think that
actually.
Samuel was wrong for saying that statement.
Why do
I
you say
completely
worse?
agree. Because I have a friend that lives in Poland and he's African American. Like, well, he's
He's in
from
Poland?
Africa. Yeah. And he's going through it. Like,
Really?
he calls me all the time.
he's in Poland.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I mean, yeah,
but I'm
it's
just
like-
saying, like,
Why is he in Poland?
That's not even
That's what I
Europe.
said.
That's
Like, I guess he
Eastern
wants
Is
to
his
be.
mom Polish or?
No, he's dating a
See, that's what
Polish
happened.
woman, and they have a big
Get
child.
out.
Get out! Get out! This
Well,
movie
this
was
is
for
even
you,
before
bro.
Get Out came out, but I'm just saying, like, he has it bad over there.
Please.
Well, let
my
us know
brothers.
what you guys think.
Yeah, let us know what you think, 'cause we only got
Commentary
11
down
minutes, and they're telling us
But
to
what
do
I
the
do gotta
library.
tell you is, me and Courtney are on this thing called Blue Apron.
So
Yes,
am
we
I.
are.
You
Did you
I
find
got
the
it
order?
first, by the way.
But you
I got mine before you guys.
I got Blue Apron too.
Hey.
Oh, okay, well.
All right, so let me tell you.
We're gonna talk about it though, for real.
Okay.
They have the freshest ingredients. I have made catfish, and
Hey.
they had a collard green recipe, and I'm
gotta
not gonna
make
lie, because I make collard greens all the time, but they had a recipe for collard greens with some mushrooms that I was like, this is gonna be some,
But you
and
know
it was
what?
fantastic.
Look at
I
them
had
trying to
catfish
change.
and
Look at
collard
them trying to
greens.
change collard greens. They want to change everything
They
about
changed-
us.
But but
They
girl,
want to
they
put
made
collard
it. But they made it good.
They make it
They
good.
made it good. And them collard greens was
put mushrooms
fresh.
in collard
Girl,
greens?
I didn't. I did not. But I'm standing here to tell you that the mushrooms and collard greens was dope.
And she's a real picky eater.
And I'm
No, I'm gonna tell you something.
I'm not
I'm
picky,
with-
Wait, we gotta
but
keep
I
this short.
cook.
So
I
the
picky,
point
but I
is
cook.
that you know what I mean.
It was
you
delicious.
get all this amazing fresh food, and the best part about it is if you like seafood is that it's like regulated. So you are making they make sure you are getting the freshest ingredients.
They
But
do.
the best part
and
about
they give you
this,
everything.
They
Yes,
give you
they give you
everything you
everything.
need.
the best
But you
part
gotta
about
cook
this,
it right then and there because that shit will spoil. Because my shit has spoiled.
Well,
Well,
you supposed to do, you get it weekly.
Yeah.
You put it in the refrigerator. You know, like I have my catfish
It's like
one
meal prep.
day. I have
Most
my
of it doesn't
burgers the
spoil.
next
Yes, it
day.
do. My shit spoiled.
No, it
So,
doesn't spoil.
anyways, but the point of it is this is the best part,
Thank you,
is that
Larry.
on this week, if you guys go to blueapron.com/week, you guys are gonna get your first 3 meals for free. You don't even
Get
gotta
it,
put your
y'all.
card information in.
It's worth
Let me
it.
go ahead.
Oh, you gotta put your card in?
No,
Today.
you don't put
That's
your
what I'm
card
saying.
in. You get
Right.
your 3.
So sign up and you're gonna see how amazing this product is. Blueapron.com/week. You're gonna get 3 for free and the shipping's free.
And you
Boom.
get to decide, like, if you're not a big meat eater or you don't, because I don't eat pork.
Yeah, you
like,
get
I didn't
pasta.
have to pick pork.
You have variations of
I had
different
burgers,
choices.
I had fish,
No.
and I had burgers, I had fish, and I had a chicken
maybe I should
chili
have
that
you
was
come cook
amazing.
it.
Here's the thing. I had
Bro.
empanadas. I had a pasta, and I also had a chicken dish. And let me tell you something. It was unbelievable. It was.
Unbelievable. It was really good.
It was
Their
really
recipes
easy.
are fantastic.
And I'm
gonna give it a whirl.
Honestly. Truly.
Literally after I got the free shipment, I actually went and bought 3 more
Want more.
shipments because
Oh,
it
that's
was so
good.
easy.
All right,
so
what's the next
I'm
thing?
all about
so
Blue Apron.
easy. They give you fresh ingredients, and
Yes.
you might get
All
a
right.
coupon for some wine.
You might. All right. All right, move
The
on.
code
The code is
is
blueapron.com/week. We've been saying it all the whole time.
it's not backslash. It's /week. Not
Whatever.
backslash.
Oh, it's just
Get it.
hyphen or slash?
No, it's a slash.
But that's like they call it
okay.
backslash.
They do
Whatever.
Backslash is this way. Slash is this
That's
way.
a /.
/, but they don't say it. It's just
No,
saying
it's a
slash.
backslash.
Which way is it going? Hold
Which
on.
way?
www. Is it going this way? Is it going
That way.
To the right? That's backslash.
Cha-cha slide it. To the right, to the
/week.
right.
We
Okay,
got
let's
it. All right, move on.
So what else is going on?
Next
What's
up.
about this
What's
health
else going on in the
insurance?
news? We got 9 minutes.
Okay, we're running out of time, guys. But so health insurance is now in the Congress and it's being voted on. The Republicans have finally come up with something that they think is going to replace Obamacare, but everybody's fighting about it.
Listen.
One of the committees has passed it. The Ways and Means Committee passed it, I think, like maybe it was 10 hours ago. It was earlier today.
Yeah.
But it's still in committee and it has to go through the House. But basically, it's Trump's first attempt to move a full agenda through Congress, which is a huge deal. To see if he can actually make some deals and actually make it happen. Their goal is obviously to sort of get rid of what Barack Obama did with Obamacare. It is called the American Health Care Act right now. Lots of people have come out against it, including Republicans. American Medical Association has come against it because they said they're the largest organization of doctors in America, and they said basically while we agree that there are problems with ACA, which is Obamacare, it's American Care Act, that must be addressed. They think that things that need to be addressed with Obamacare. We cannot support the AHCA, which is Trump's attempt at a health care plan, as drafted because of the expected decline in health insurance coverage and the potential harm it would cause to vulnerable patient populations. So what people are most concerned about, including the AARP, which is the American Association of Retired Persons, is that the measure would weaken Medicare and Medicaid. One of the things that basically, the new healthcare plan option that is available is going to get rid of Obamacare's individual mandate and put in place refundable tax credits for individuals to purchase health insurance. It proposes restructuring of Medicaid and Medicare, and of course, defunding Planned Parenthood, which is sort of the goal of the GOP, because they think that everything that goes to Medicare goes to abortions. But that's another conversation we'll have another day.
All right. But if you see how much the government puts into it,
that's another whole conversation. Basically, some of the things that the new healthcare initiative that they're trying to get passed will keep from Obamacare is that they want to keep kids on their parents' healthcare plans until they're 26, because that's something that's been very popular. In addition, there's been this argument about people that have pre-existing conditions and had a really difficult time finding health insurance, and that will keep people on health care with pre-existing conditions, but it allows insurers to charge higher premiums for those people that have pre-existing conditions, in addition to people that have had a lapse in their health care coverage.
Good old America.
So a lot of Republicans who technically should be on team Trump healthcare are kind of like, this is still Obamacare because the government is still sort of determining what will happen and what's going on.
Maybe you don't like the name Obamacare. Maybe it's
I'm still waiting on my
But that's
Obamacare
not the
application.
actual name.
It's not the real name.
ACA.
Right.
It was.
That's why I'm like, this ain't being called the
Obamacare
Trump
was developed as a marketing plan to make people say, oh, we don't want nothing to do with that. It was the ACA. That is what the healthcare plan option for Obamacare was. But regardless, it's in the Congress right now. It's being voted on. They're debating back and forth about what should go and what shouldn't and what have you. It's Paul Ryan, who's also who's the Speaker of the House, actually thinks that this is the absolute only option that they have right now to actually do anything to repeal Obamacare.
So to get it started.
The goal is, basically what they're saying is, we got into office in 2012, 2014, and 2016 based on the idea that we are going to appeal Obamacare. So right now, the healthcare plan that is being voted on, he thinks is the only thing that will get everybody to vote on it and be able to push it forward. And so he's saying, basically, vote for this, because if you actually want to get rid of Obamacare, this is your only option in the next 4 years that's actually going to happen. So he literally is telling people vote for it because it's great, and there's no way that we're going to get anything else passed in the next 4 years to make this actually happen if you want to get rid of Obamacare.
What do you guys think about that?
I honestly don't know enough to speak about the topic. I just know my application for Obamacare is still pending.
Who?
Oh.
Her application.
When did you put it in?
Yeah,
I'm like, girl, what
you may be in trouble.
About a month ago.
Because it's really interesting. Well, okay.
You had till the end of...
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
January was the end of the open enrollment
No, it's longer than
period
that
for
thing, 'cause it
Obamacare.
was a week before the deadline.
Okay. In California, we're very specific.
You said, okay.
No, just because that's what makes it difficult, because from state to state, it's very, very different. I'm in California, I've been self-employed, I am an Obamacare recipient, but I've also been a private insured person since 2008, basically, buying my own insurance on the market. So yes, I can subscribe to the idea that my Obamacare premium increased literally almost double between the first incarnation of it and then starting in this year, it literally went up almost double, which did not make me happy. I'm not pleased. So I'm definitely one of those people that's affected. I'm one of those people that was like, oh, you get to keep your doctor.
Yeah, no,
Can I
it
keep
takes
my-
you out of the network. The network.
But that is not unlike if I started in a HMO or a different
True.
PPO. Like, it's not that different. So I'm one of those people that can actually speak like, yes, I've been on Obamacare. Yes, I was in
Your
private
rates went up when
insurance
you went to
beforehand.
Obamacare?
No, when we started Obamacare, it was about the same. The first round of it, but after that first year, the biggest concern about Obamacare is that the premiums increase by 50 to 100% the next year because they have to cover the amounts. But that it's all complicated because it's not necessarily government mandated. It's actually the insurance companies that are
of course.
deciding.
Yeah.
Well, shoot, now we got to cover all of your, pre-care that like I can get a physical for free now. Okay, fine. I'm gonna add another $50 to your premium. So that's still their decision, but people don't sort of process the whole picture of it because it's been sold like Obamacare is making it more expensive for you to have insurance. Forget it. But that's still insurance companies' decisions.
Yeah.
So I'm not somebody that's like Obamacare was perfect in any way, shape, or form because it definitely increased my premium to begin with, but it also gave me some things that I didn't have before as a private purchaser of insurance. But moving forward, it's a complicated
Like
issue.
what? Can you say one thing that you didn't have before?
Well, you get your like yearly physicals that have no copays and that kind of thing. Like but then at the same time, it's only certain testing that if it's no like there was like STD testing that's not completely free because technically those are considered pre-existing conditions or whatever it is. So there's definitely changes, and California is a very specific market because actually California in terms of health insurance does a pretty good job compared to other states in the country in terms of like letting if you buy personal insurance, they have more options and more things available to you. So, sorry, I totally understand.
Yeah,
sorry, this gets really complicated.
Here's the thing tonight. We ran over it because we talked about Biggie because we wanted to honor Biggie.
It's
so
true.
Sorry, we only have like
And we
5
love
minutes
Mo and
left.
Karen, so he's
and we love Mo and Karen, but we apologize.
Health
we have to
insurance
rush
is
through
real.
several
I'll cut that
topics
out.
Yeah,
tonight.
because insurance
Look
doesn't
it up.
inform me anyway.
So we're
Insurance is informed, whatever it is.
But
what
check it out because we've been having
you
issues
need to,
with it.
You need to pay attention
You need to be aware.
it. You need to call people. You need to be aware, like, especially just because you work for somebody doesn't mean that that's not going to change your
Absolutely.
insurance. Because
Check it
I
out.
also am a
Don't be
business owner
fooled.
and I'm fully aware of
Me too.
how group insurance is changing because of
Absolutely.
the changes that are being made. So it's not just if you're a 1099 or you're a self-employed person. It affects companies. It affects everybody. So check it out.
Check it out.
Go read it online. Really get yourself informed about it.
All right,
So
sorry guys, we
move on.
only have 3 minutes left, so we're gonna go to our last topic, the ER Web Story Spotlight of the Week.
Your web story spotlight of the week.
We normally do 2 stories right now. We're only going to do 1, and this one's really interesting. So, TV host Tavis Smiley, we know him very well from PBS and just a lot of things that he's done, and he inspires me as a journalist and a reporter. Yep. Well, there apparently is a executive producer who is super salty with him, by the way. Well, we can call it a hater or whatever it may be, or the truth, I don't know. But the former producer for Tavis Smiley's show claims that Tavis is self-absorbed and has contempt for white people. So, according to a recent interview with Observer.com,
how he's treated.
Senior producer Jock Hijab says this about Mr.
First of all, that name.
What's his name?
Listen,
Jacques?
Hijab. He says this about our man Tavis. He said, PBS is a political sham and Tavis is completely delusional. He said the problem...
No.
He said the problem is that nobody wants to do Tavis' show, and Hollywood has started to take notice to the fact, by his own admission, that Tavis doesn't do any research on guests that producers book for his show.
He doesn't do any research?
That's what Mr. Jock is saying.
But where
I'm
the
just saying.
research is for the show, aren't? Don't shows have that?
I'm not finished. He added this that Tavis told him in confidence. He said, this is what Tavis said, by the way. My main problem is that I don't, allegedly, my main problem is I don't read. This is Tavis saying this. He said, I hate the people who run PBS. I don't take their calls. I don't return their emails. I'm the only black guy on PBS. All these white people are waiting for me to tumble.
I agree with
My
that.
show is very fragile like an egg.
Agree
Don't
with that.
drop it, playa.
Agree with that.
I added the playa. He said that Tavis also said, they can't touch me. They also know that I'm the only black talk show host in America, and they like to have this privilege.
Okay.
What do you guys think about that?
Now, who is this guy?
You on the
This is a former senior producer who just recently did an interview on Observer.com, and he's spilling all the tea because he's saying that
He used to work on the
he used
show.
to work with Tavis. He was his
makes sense.
producer, and he's saying that like he ain't feeling Tavis so much, honestly, from his
I
comments.
believe half of these comments, and he's white, so I mean,
Well, I don't know if he's
And he's
white.
just now, and he's just now cut out.
Hijagi.
he white.
Anyway, he
He might be
Okay.
Middle Eastern.
Yeah.
We're not
Well,
gonna claim everybody to be white.
He's
That's
not
fine.
black. He's
He's
another.
not black.
But
Let's
what I'm
say
saying
that.
is, what I believe Tavis, some of the things he said, I do believe that. I do believe that PBS has him because he probably is the token black guy on the network. One, who's really watching PBS?
I watch PBS,
all
homie.
the time.
We talk about PBS programs all the time.
Side
we
note,
just talked about one last
side
week.
note,
Don't get it twisted.
We were talking about the African civilization.
Absolutely,
documentary,
last week,
and I
and you
will
guys were
also,
here.
Yep.
and I would also recommend the Maya Angelou American
haven't watched
Master.
it.
and I
That
still
was amazing.
recommend the Trump dinner, the
Right.
roasting of the
Okay.
correspondence dinner.
I saw that one, and I watched
The Choice. It's called
other
The
one. I
Choice.
didn't see
It's
the
called
Maya
The
Angelou
Choice,
one.
by the
But
way.
like my thing is like PBS. To be honest, I'm gonna keep it real with myself.
Don't you talk about PBS?
Boy, bye.
They
I
had
can't. You
Sesame
brought the
Mr.
Trump
Rogers.
shit back. Give me
Whoa.
something in between that. In
Let's
between
not
that,
talk
you
about
ain't
Mr.
gonna do that.
Rogers.
I love
That
Mr. Rogers.
really
But the point is
Wasn't
this.
he messing with Lil?
Yeah.
Oh,
wait,
he wasn't.
where did that was a rumor?
That's not
No.
true. That's not true.
That was alleged.
That was a rumor. Don't be starting the rumors of Black Hollywood Live.
We ain't starting the rumor. We're just saying
Okay,
what the
wait.
That's
Let's talk about the
allegedly.
real shit.
That's
Tavis
just-
Smiley.
And it's alleged that Tavis said.
Okay, Tavis.
He said, I
We
hate
got
the people
21
who
seconds.
run PBS. I don't take their calls. I don't return their emails. To me, when someone says something like that, that means that something happened from
Has
the
happened,
top.
yeah.
And you feel some sort of way because you know that you are the only person on the network that represents something.
So are you saying you're Team TBS or Team Tavis?
Team Tavis. Because I do. Well,
Really?
No,
I'm surprised, actually. by
because
you
I'm a
saying
little,
that.
I'm a little bit in between.
Really?
Because I think nobody's really telling the truth here. I think this guy
Well,
came
there's
out here.
there's a left and a right, and there's a truth in the middle.
Exactly. But I do believe that Tavis.
Like Courtney says about me all the time.
I believe Tavis has a right to be upset. However,
saying.
I do also think that some of the
Don't get it
things that he
twisted.
said are kind of like, okay, don't sit up here and talk about you, the only black talk show
But on
host.
PBS, he is.
Okay, he said, I'm the only black talk show host in America. He didn't say on PBS. Bitch, of course you are on PBS.
Who's the other black
Steve Harvey? Are you serious?
Wait, Courtney's leaving the
A
set.
talk show.
Wait, Courtney took off her
talk
mic.
show.
for
Courtney
the
has
set.
left the building.
Courtney, no,
He is
No, but
though.
Courtney, to Jesse's defense, he
That's
is.
dramatic. That's
He is.
dramatic. Girl,
That's
bye.
very
You gonna
dram-
give Tavis Smiley.
Wait, Courtney, you're leaving the
Girl,
set.
bye.
He
no,
is,
Courtney,
though.
you walked in front of the camera.
Steve Harvey's not
Steve
black
Harvey.
and
Are you
not a
serious
talk
right
show
now?
host.
He's
He
a
has
black talk
how many?
show.
And
How
don't
many
forget, don't forget
shows?
the,
Wait, we're all yelling.
the
We're all
what you call it
yelling.
guy.
Also,
Calm down.
Mr. TD Jakes
Calm
had his
down.
own talk show.
TDJ.
TD Jakes.
TD Jakes is not picked up for full.
Girl, and Tavis is on PBS.
TV.
I'm gonna give it to Jesse, though, Courtney, seriously.
No.
Girl,
Steve
bye.
Harvey is
Girl.
on a daily talk show.
And he's a what? He's a
He's
talk-
a daily
He's
talk
a
show host.
black talk show host.
In
He is.
America.
And
He didn't say a
Montel
political
Williams ain't
talk
on
show.
no
Talking
more.
about news.
No, he
Montel
didn't say that.
He didn't say news.
He doesn't have to
specific.
say news to know that Tavis Smiley
Montel
Well, you
is
can't
not
say
doing.
news. You know, you
Tavis Smiley is not doing pop culture. Like that's not what
Well,
he's
no,
doing.
that's not true. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He had Prince on his
Not
show.
as a like a core tenant of what his show is. It is not about pop
it's
culture.
not.
Like I'm
No,
not
it's not.
inviting the Kardashians.
I mean, it's more
Like, I'm
political.
not
It's more
doing-
political.
It's
It's
a
more political. Yes.
cultural show.
Yes, it is.
that
Okay, but
based
he's
on-
still a TV host.
But he's still a TV
He's a
host.
TV
So
No
is-
matter, no
what
matter
about-
what the
Roland
subject
Martin?
line is.
Roland Martin.
No matter what
No,
the
he ain't
subject
a talk
line
show
is.
host?
He's
To
a
To me,
TV
they're kind of
host.
like the same category.
That's still cable. That's still cable. Everybody
saying
doesn't
that-
have access to TV One. Like that's
Okay,
still
we gotta
cable.
wrap.
We have the internet.
We gotta wrap. All right.
This was
so,
pretty good. We should do
you know
this
what, you
more.
guys, this fight between us is going on.
Let's
So
go
let
on
us
afterwards.
know.
On the after show.
Yeah, do the
On the
after.
after
No,
party.
Tavis Smiley
No.
and Steve Harvey shows are totally different.
I agree,
animals.
Courtney.
But
We're
they're
not saying
both
that.
talk show
Courtney.
But that's not
But you can't tell me PBS can't find another Tavis Smiley.
We got
They
Dario
can.
here. Hello.
Hello.
PBS,
I'm the handsome Tavis Smiley.
We gotta rap.
Hello.
We're getting a message.
Hello.
We gotta
I got my
rap.
PR people right
We
here.
gotta rap. We gotta rap.
All that
Okay,
to say,
y'all.
I appreciate both of your comments. We got to wrap. You guys let us know what you guys are thinking. Put it in the comments, because
We can't keep the conversation going.
we can keep the conversation going
Keep
on the
conversation
comments, and we'll bring it
going.
up next week.
I'm no fan of Tavis Smiley,
All right, so
but I
where can
don't
fans
think
find
he can
you?
be Steve Harvey.
Courtney,
Courtney,
Courtney, where can fans find you?
You can find me everywhere at Stuart Starlet over all them whatever social media stuff.
All right, fine.
DJ Jesse J.
Okay.
Fairy tales,
Karen.
Fairey tales.
Say that again. I like what you said there.
Fairytales.
Monique.
And I am OMG_ It's Mo Green.
You can find me at Dario Kristen on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Just look up my name at the bottom. Find me on the Walking Dead on Sunday nights, and find me jamming at Biggie, because we're celebrating that brother today.
Rest in
God
peace,
bless
Biggie.
you. Rest in peace, Biggie. We still miss you, brother. Ain't nobody
so
like you.
miss you.
Peace. Black Hollywood Live, baby.
Told you before how I bring the drama. Slam Larry Johnson and his grandmama. What you
Keven
want,
Undergaro,
nigga?
Dario Kristen, Tiana Hobson, and the entire BHL staff. We would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us. info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I am the official voice of Black Hollywood Live, Scipio. Instagram me at KingXOBay. Thanks for tuning in. The views expressed here are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.